And welcome back, everyone. You're watching Press TV World News. Brazil's former president Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva has launched his presidential bid for the upcoming general election slated for October. Economic recovery is his campaign's main promise.
We need to put Brazil back among the best economies in the world. We need to reverse the slowing process of deindustrialization of the country and create an environment of political, economic, and institutional stability that encourages business people to invest in Brazil again, with a guarantee of a safe and fair return for them, for the country, and the working people.
In an address to his supporters in the city of Sao Paulo, Lula called for unity around democracy. He also stressed the importance of focusing on Brazil's sovereignty and environmental issues. He criticized the performance of incumbent President Jair Bolsonaro, calling his administration incompetent. Now, Lula served as president of Brazil from 2003 through 2010, and his Workers' Party is now ahead in early polls. Handling of the coronavirus pandemic, rising inflation, and high fuel prices are main issues that Brazilian voters are concerned about. Joining us now in New York for more of the story is Danny Shaw, professor of Latin American and Caribbean Studies. Hello, Danny. Always a pleasure to check in with you. Danny, I guess Lula da Silva has decided to declare basically war on the far right. How successful do you think he may be?
This is a big day today, not just for Brazil, not just for South America, but for all peace-loving, anti-imperialist minded people throughout the world. Brazil constitutes geographically half of all of South America. It's an economic powerhouse. Jair Bolsonaro has been in the pocket, in the grip of the United States, plunging Brazil back to the pre-2003 neoliberal era. A strong return from Lula, from the Workers' Party. This marks more unity, more integration across the continent for Brazil. After a disastrous Bolsonaro approach to the COVID pandemic, Brazilians are ready definitively for change.
Well, that's the thing. So, in a short period of time here, 150 million voters are going to come out. Basically, how popular do you think Jair Bolsonaro is? I mean, maybe in a lot of nations, if he was the leader, he would have got pushed aside a long ago. I mean, he has a rare appeal that is actually favored by a lot of Brazilians. Are they going to turn him against him? I mean, have they reached a point economically that they just don't have faith in Bolsonaro or his handling of the country any longer?
Yeah, a lot of people call Jair Bolsonaro a wannabe Trump or a Trumpzinho, a little Trump, a Duterte-esque figure. He comes out of the military high command. He's a defender of the interests of the elites, a racist, U.S.-looking, sexist, homophobic elite. He's been embroiled in all types of scandals, the assassination of Marielle Franco, the repression of social movements. And Lula represents the diametrical opposite. The return of Lula is a return to South America. It's going to mean unity with the Bolivarian camp. All of South America is excited about the October elections. Lula has also campaigned on the elevation of the Sur, the idea that South America can have its own united currency so they can end their historical dependency on the US dollar. Right now, Lula's polling at about 70%. Jair Bolsonaro is in the 30% range. This should be a victory for the people of Brazil within a few months.
That kind of rhetoric, Daniel, and those kind of policies that will get you all the foreign meddling and all the manipulation from outside forces, right?
Oh, no question. Anti-imperialist Brazil. This is going to fortify the Bolivarian camp. This is going to take some of the diplomatic, economic, and military pressure off of Nicaragua, off of Cuba, off Bolivia, off Venezuela. Really, the whole continent, all of South America is in motion. We see AMLO refusing to condemn Ukraine or Russia, saying that the way forward is peace for the first time Mexico in decades. It's not a neo-colony of the United States. Same in the south of the continent with Alberto Fernandez calling for greater integration with Venezuela. We see the change with the center leftist candidates, Castillo in Peru, Boric in Chile, and Xiomara Castro in Honduras. So there's a lot of reasons to feel optimism right now.
All right, Danny, stay good. It's always a pleasure to check in with you there, pal. From New York, Professor Danny Shaw joining us.